Donnie, give me that. Donnie, clap for me. Pause.
Whoa. You can't use pause for like clap for me and
Donnie,
pause.
Donnie.
Like, thank you.
Wait, what?
Don't overuse it.
Okay, that's understandable. Donnie, clap for me. That's gotta
Pause?
be. Yeah, that's gotta be a pause.
Why?
I'm not clapping for nobody.
Is he serious? Donnie, clap for me.
Pause.
That's a valid pause right there. You don't think so?
No.
Okay, he good.
That's a little wild.
Yeah, it sounds like he let a lot of things slide.
Yeah.
His homeboys must have said some crazy things, and if I would have heard it, I would have been like, "Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
We gotta let the world know that's
It's
not okay."
Definitely not okay.
Are we on?
We're live. We're 50 seconds in.
Do you have an intro?
No,
Oh, just go right into it.
just go right into it.
Pause.
That was crazy.
That's a valid pause.
Right now.
This episode better not be
Pause.
a whole bunch of pauses, bro. Cammy Mays.
Talk to the mic. That was a crazy pause. Right
What's
there.
their pod name?
Cammy Mays.
It is
Or
is what it is.
Is what it is.
You watch that?
Just clips.
Is
They're
what
kind
it
of funny.
is. It is what it is.
Cam kind of get on my nerves though.
Right.
Cam is the.
He's a more aggressive one.
The
Cause he from
the skinnier one.
Yeah.
Whoa. You don't know the difference between Cam and Mace?
I mean,
Mays is the one that sound with
he don't.
I
He don't
know-
even really know.
No, I know I know they names. Killer and
loud as a bit.
Listen,
Killer and what's
I
his
can
name?
turn my head
on a
Yeah,
pre
all the way down.
Me.
on a pre
Oh, it's this.
on a pre setup, we listened to Donnell Jones and Left Eye, and he says, "Who's this?" I said, "Left Eye." He said, "Left Eye?" I said, "You ever heard of TLC?" He said, "Sound familiar?"
That's sick.
I mean,
He's not really in tune with the.
so stop coming for me. You know, I grew up in church.
Yeah.
You know, I knew it. You know, it's not my fault.
Stomp.
I don't know what that was.
Kurt Franklin.
Franklin.
Come on, you don't know that one? Come on,
No,
Stomp.
no.
You gotta. You don't know the
Okay.
song "Stomp" from Kurt?
Even
I didn't know
knew that one.
They didn't play that at your church?
Nah,
Your dad
I
wasn't
wasn't.
a drummer for that one or what?
I was actually the drummer. I was actually the drummer. I was the drummer boy back in the day.
That's crazy.
You know. But yeah,
Alright.
pauses will be.
Who y'all got
Back a
game
minute.
7?
Okay, so
OKC.
So do I.
I'm gonna go get some green. I'm gonna say Indy.
Of
Wait.
course, of course.
I'm gonna
He
go get
always
some
wanna
green.
go
He
against
just
I'm gonna go
always
Indy.
wanna
He
do-
always-
I mean,
wants
I've
to
been
go
going for
against
Indy.
us.
Remember in Game 5, I was going for Indy.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my first time having this headset, so it's like usually my ears is like I can't hear anything, but yeah. But
Where is it at? Is it OKC or Indy?
it's in LA. I think it's neutral.
All right, bro.
All right, welcome back, y'all. We back.
You didn't answer my question.
Okay.
All right.
Welcome back, y'all. We here for episode 13. Back with Twin Pod. Had a great episode with who do we have?
Mikey.
Mikey. Had a great episode with Mikey last episode. Thank you for him coming on. That's still uploading. It's taking a minute to upload, but by the time this one's out, that one should be out. But glad to be here again. Obviously, we in a different setting. We are at a Bloodline setting, but we'll get to him in a second. But we do a little mental check-in as we often do. So I'm gonna go to my right. KB, Kenny, how you doing, man? How you feeling today, man?
I'm doing great. Blessed to be here. Blessed to be live today. Just ready to give the people what they needed. Isn't that what this pod is about?
Yeah, that's what we do. We give them what we need. We give them what they need.
That's what we do.
Okay.
That's what we do.
How about you, Donnie B? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. It's a great scenery. It's a great day. It's a nice sunny day. Just came to break bread and give the people what they need, man. Twin Pod.
You the only one with a wine glass today.
He found his way. He found a way.
Found a way.
Found a way.
I couldn't
There's
wait.
a will. There's a way.
Yeah.
There's a will. There's a way.
I mean, hey, I'm great though. Appreciate it. How you doing?
Doing great. Blessed. It's a very I would think you would say it's a very special day for me. It's my birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Appreciate it. Appreciate
Which
it.
one?
Please don't. That's cool. I guess. That's all right.
guys.
He know which one it is. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Mine was
Bless-
better, bro.
Not bad,
Blessed to see year 25. Blessed to just be healthy. So just thank you for that. Thank you for my two closest friends being here.
bro. Brian year.
25.
You said Bron year?
Yeah, Brian.
25.
Are you crazy?
Brian not 25.
He's trying to joke, but it's not working right now. But yeah, I'm happy to see another birthday. I'm blessed. Thank you for all the birthday wishes from Instagram, all the social media. So I think I see the love going on. So yeah, I'm great. I'm blessed and everything.
You feel old yet?
My knees do.
Damn.
Yeah.
Why?
I just got done with leg day. So yeah. But
Well, how do you feel about
well, they don't know that you exist yet. Let me introduce you first.
I was going to ask you a question about the 25. Go ahead.
You're not part of it yet.
You're like, who's this random dude talking?
Don't get it. Okay. But yeah, so this is, if everybody don't know, for probably half of my viewers know, this is my unc. It's my unc. We call him Uncle Boo. We ain't gonna give the government, but it's Unc Boo right here.
He's all right. Stan James.
Stan James, okay.
Stage name. Stan James. Stage name.
Stan James, stage name.
Stage name. Stan James.
Oh, this is my unc, man. It's been knowing him since forever.
Hopefully birth.
25 years.
Yeah, he didn't just come in.
I left your life and came back 25 years.
Yeah, so this is my unc, man. This is one of the guys. I think I mentioned him in one of my clips. One of the guys I look up to, with him, Uncle Sheldon, and my dad. So we at his crib right now. So yeah, this is my unc, man. He's what, and he got on me for not mentioning about the equipment. Without Uncle Boo,
This is my shit. This is my shit. They doing the podcast on a budget.
Thank you. It wasn't
On my
for me.
shit.
let me get it clear. Let me make it clear. Without Uncle Boo, this is all. Well, this is mine. This stuff is mine. But other than that,
One wire.
That made it even worse.
One wire.
Like
That
this right
made it
here. This is my
This shit
without all of this, the mics, the soundboard, even the tripod, all of it wouldn't be without this man, Uncle Boo.
That's my tripod?
Damn.
One of them are, but one of them is mine. I got like
Didn't even know.
Damn.
I got like 1% of all of this. So, but yeah, without him, we wouldn't be where we at today. So he's the reason that we are, where we at right now. So there you
Shout
go.
out Uncle Boo.
Shout out Unc, man. Shout out Unc.
Shut up, Uncle Boo.
How you feeling, Unc? How you feeling, Uncle Boo, man? I'm excited to have you on. It's been a long time coming. We've only been doing this for about like 4 to 5 months, but it should have been on a little earlier. But especially this is your stuff, so
Pretty much.
It's been 4 or 5 months already.
we've been doing this since like end of February, March,
Dang,
March,
time be
April,
flying.
May, June. Yeah, about 4 months.
Time be flying in.
But yeah, man, how you feeling, Uncle Boo?
Vets out here.
How's your day going?
It's going good. It's going good. We got a weekend off from sports, so not really doing too much. Was able to clean the backyard a little bit. Gonna fix that fence right behind you. Got one missing, but that's good. But everything else, is going good in life.
That's good. That's good to hear.
That's all you can ask for.
That's all you can ask for. I'm glad that we caught him on a good weekend, because usually he's ripping and running. He got 2 kids that's very active in the sports world. So I already know. My mom already told me about that. She's always ripping and running. So she got 1 more year of this. So she always be reminding me, I got 1 more year, then I can relax. So, But that's good. That's good.
What is it like being a father?
Straight into
Yeah, just jump right into it.
Hey,
Here you
Jesus.
go. Hey, you didn't want to go in slow, huh?
Right.
Pause.
hey.
Before
Be gentle.
before we start,
Be gentle.
Whoa.
I'm just not talking no more.
Go ahead, Kendall.
No. We're good. Now. We're good. Go ahead.
All right.
Okay.
Go
All
ahead,
right.
Uncle.
What's it like being a father? 14 years.
Being a father is fun. It's hard work. It's thankless.
Is that a word?
Thankless. It is a word. It's a known word, probably from I'll say first grade. Probably skip that day.
Thankless. Thankless. That's the first. Y'all heard that before?
Absolutely not.
I have not heard thankless, but okay.
Thankless.
Thankless.
Oh, all right. Well, check the Urban Dictionary.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but yet and still, I think for the most part, 80% of it is fun, and you got to have a passion for it.
Okay. I like that.
I thought he was gonna keep going, but okay, yeah, that's really good actually, because I think when you are able to, what he was saying, when you're able to when something is like yours, like your responsibility, you feel more entitled to it and you want to take care of it more. So I understand that. I haven't experienced fatherhood yet, but I've had many dogs, so I know I'm not gonna say it's close.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say it's
Great
close.
comparison.
I'm not gonna say
Great
it's close.
comparison. I had
but-
many dogs.
I've had to take
your last dog.
I've had,
Did your last dog go missing for a couple of days? And was at the fire department.
As you can see,
My
as you can
God.
see, I'm not ready for parenthood because I can't even take care of a dog. So, yeah, I'm not ready for it yet. Some people are just not ready. yet.
You know, sometimes it's just not you're just not ready, but it just happens.
That's true.
And you just adapt to the situation.
That's true.
Because I'll tell you one thing, like, so for our first kid, Brielle, we was having trouble. My wife was having trouble getting pregnant, so we was going to do in vitro. We went to a doctor, and the doctor said the next time you have a period, please come in. Then we're gonna go ahead and do a test. She ended up never having the period. She ended up being pregnant, right? The second one, I went to the bathroom. I looked in the trash can, and there was a pregnancy test there that was positive. I was like, "What the hell?" Right?
Can't be
So I
hot.
called my wife, and I was like, "Yo, why is there a pregnancy test in the trash can, and why is it positive?" She was like, "Oh, I was gonna tell you I'm pregnant." I was like, "God damn it!"
All right.
God damn it. And I said, God, and she said, "Why you treat me like I'm your side chick or something like that?" I was like, we're going to fix this. So I went ahead and got, as soon as he came out healthy, I went ahead and got clipped. So we ain't going to have that mistake no more.
So,
Clip that up.
wait.
Oh my God.
So originally, your plans were you only wanted to have one child.
No, originally the plan was to have four, like my sister and also like my brother.
Okay.
After the first one, the work, I was like, yo, we got to rethink this. We got a different plan. So I was still planning, and this dude popped out. So I was like, all right, plan over. This is it.
This is it. It's over. I can't take you anymore.
I thought I was good.
Thought it was good, but I could barely do one.
Two is good. Two is good.
Two is
Boy and a
very
girl.
good.
He can't, you got a boy and a girl, and that's it. Didn't need another one.
I think that's good.
That's great.
So we got we got four, and then Uncle Sean and them they got four. So yeah, ooh, two more, y'all. Ooh,
One more.
man, y'all would you would have if
I got
going
the
at that
space.
rate, your last child would have probably been
Well, Braylon's 11, probably would have been 9, maybe 8, and then we've probably been doing like 2 or 3 years in between.
Okay, so Braylon's 11, so about like 9, 8, and then that last one would have been like what, like 5?
Yeah, about 5. Yep.
Okay,
So after Brielle, it was easy for her to get pregnant. So I guess the Panamanian side. So
then he's like, yeah, we can't keep doing this. We can't keep doing this.
He said, "Oh yeah, let me go ahead and make my appointment now."
Nah, that's a great thing though, because some people cannot. Some people just cannot. Get pregnant. They have to go another route. So it was good that she had it naturally. She had the babies naturally.
And you got some people who can get pregnant off just spitting on them, and it's like, yo, why do you have so many kids and so many baby daddies?
Just look at him.
Damn, you got another one?
Got another.
You gotta go to another baby shower?
You got another one.
No, that is true.
Nah, it's crazy how that works. Was it ever when y'all was before you had Brielle? Was it ever a thought of like adoption? Was that ever a thought? Did it ever come across your mind?
Nah, maybe be a big brother, but not like adoption. I wasn't bringing nobody in this household adopted. Yeah, like Chucky from Child's Play in my house, man. You don't know what you're getting.
Oh, wow. But you could have went the surrogate route. Like the surrogate route with newborn baby.
No, you see, he asked me for adoption. You talking about a surrogate?
Yeah, isn't that technically adoption, or it has to be born?
No, you taking your. Let me make sure I use the correct medical term. You taking your what's the medical term? I was about to say cum, but you must. what Uncle Shana you taking your semen? You taking your semen and impregnating another woman? So that's not an adoption.
So it's not okay.
So technically, it's your child, but not
from the woman. Though.
The woman that you
exactly.
Got you.
Dang, so you technically be cheating on you. Damn.
Well,
you wouldn't like that.
No, I mean, but it happens though. I think there's been a lot of celebrities that had surrogate mothers and things like that. So I think J-Lo or something like that had it.
Yeah, it happens.
I don't know anybody that had that.
I know some. There's been some. I heard some stories where they didn't want to get pregnant because it was on their body, so they had somebody else do it.
Well, what about if somebody came to you and was like, "Yo, I like your goatee. I want my son to have a goatee just like you. Would you let them have your semen?"
Are we negotiating kids? We're negotiating kids?
I'm just saying, if somebody came to you and was like, "Yo, I like the way you look. I want this." Will you guys donate your semen?
What's your price?
Does she have to be attractive? You're not having sex with her.
It don't even matter.
Oh, okay. Okay, you're right.
Would you do it?
Wait, am I getting paid for this?
No.
What?
No.
Knowing somebody,
knowing
there's a child out there that is mine.
What do I get from it?
Ooh. Well, I mean, there is places where you can donate your semen. You know that, right?
Yeah. So you get paid. Yeah, you get paid for that.
Yeah, you get paid. So let's say you do get paid. Let's say they pay you $150. Would you do it?
$150 for a kid? Put a kid in the world?
Yeah,
$150.
$150. Would you say
$150 for genetics.
You're on this earth. You're on this earth because I got $150.
Damn.
This man saying you're worth $150.
No, my genetics are worth a lot more than that.
Okay, yeah. Hypothetically, I'm just saying.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying that's what somebody will be walking around like. You're literally on this earth because somebody paid your dad $150.
All right, what about like $1,500?
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that regardless. I'm not about to have a random kid.
Like if a woman seen you walking down the street was like, okay, nice looking young man, 6 foot tall, look strong, healthy. I want my kid to resemble.
Now this is all hypothetical because
hypothetically
it ain't gonna happen. So just
right,
step into it.
I want my child to resemble someone with those type of genetics.
Oh, that's great.
Because my husband has deficiencies or whatever.
Now she says we don't have to have sex, but I would like to pay you for your
how much would you be offering?
Your semen.
$1,500.
No.
2,000.
No. We got to start at like 50,000.
Oh hell no! You know people do this shit all the time, right?
He think he Bron.
It's crazy.
You think he Bron?
Right. If it was Bron or somewhere, then I understand. But
Gotta start at 50.
Okay, but what about she says, "I would like to have your genetics,
Right. That's some crazy to say.
and you get to hit it."
That
It changes the price.
no, it's like why do we go why do we go first? You get to have I want your genetics and I get to hit. Wouldn't you start with I just get to hit first and then
No, because he has a husband, but now she says you get to hit it. She's beautiful.
damn.
She says, "Oh, 50,000 is too much, but what if I let you hit?"
that's kind of like prostitution a little bit.
And
It's for a greater cause.
And you're
Trying to have a baby.
It's it sounds illegal a little bit.
Like she says,
it sounds illegal a little bit.
like she says, my husband is cool with it. Like my husband is sterile. You know what I'm saying? And we just looking for somebody with great genetics.
What if it was somebody you knew?
I don't think so. I wouldn't feel comfortable with that.
Like she's only comfortable with like men that she knows and comfortable. You know,
Nah, I can't.
you wouldn't help.
Am
her
I?
out.
So I'm not going to be in the son's life or kid's
No.
life.
No, you got to fly out.
Nah, I can't. That's just going to be in the back of my head for the rest of my life.
Okay.
Got a whole kid.
I feel
He gonna find out
everybody's
his kid.
everybody's
Kid in the
not.
league.
my kid in the league.
Yeah, not everybody's.
Be pissed.
I'll have second thoughts too. I'm not gonna lie.
Did you hear about Terrell Owens about how he found out who his dad was?
Damn. by the way of this conversation, it didn't.
It goes right into it. So Terrell Owens was living in a neighborhood. You know, he was living down south, and his mom, you know, he would play outside and everything like that. So you know, he would always be playing with the kids and all this. And there was a little girl that was like, yo, you know, like, damn, this girl looks like me, right? This girl, you know, things like that, right? So his mom ended up telling her, like, your dad was living all this time across the street. Yep.
What?
Yeah, basically that's what it was.
I was
Across the street.
Across the street. You know what they do in the
Yes.
South, though.
So he never knew his dad was his neighbor.
Never knew his dad was a neighbor.
Wow.
I mean, he was close.
But why would she just outright just tell him just like?
Well, I don't know if it was outright just told him. I think it was just like it's just something that just came up.
Oh damn.
I forgot like the full story, but his dad was literally across the street. That's why you know you hear about like the milkman, right? You know, a lot of the milkman.
Delivering milk.
Technically, he was close.
That's a crazy.
It wasn't
A whole
far.
another family across the street.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
Did y'all hear about the speaking of breeding and all of that? Did you hear about what Shay's father said on the 520 podcast? You know about 520 podcast?
Shay Gilders.
Shay Gilders' dad.
What did he say?
I think I did.
He said to Jeff T, I guess because Jeff T's not having kids no more.
Oh, about his girlfriend.
Yeah,
Having
or
a
his
girlfriend?
wife. Is actually I think his wife now. He said because I guess they're not having kids no more, or they're not having kids.
Jeff Teague's not having kids.
Jeff T's not having kids,
Okay.
and Shay's dad said something around like, "Oh, like I will breed with your
wife.
your wife
Huh?
For MVP.
for."
I'll
He gonna
breed-
lie
I'll
because
breed
he
with
said
your
he
wife
was.
for the MVP.
He
or
said
something.
something.
He was just basically talking shit.
He said he'll breed with his wife.
on the pod.
On the pod, he was here. I think he was
Bro.
here, and then Shay was like, "Right." I'm not Shay. Jeff T was like, "Right on the other side."
and what was his
What
response?
is wrong?
You know, Jeff T was like laughing about it, but he was pissed after. Like when he left, I think the next episode he was like, "Yeah, I was a little
That
hot."
was wild.
Live,
Bro,
That's a wild thing to say.
that's disrespectful.
He's 1 for 1.
That's wild.
That I don't know how to.
He said he's 1 for 1.
That's wild.
That's
I don't know if he has other. I think he might have other kids.
I will breed
But-
with your wife. Don't worry about it. I'll breed with your wife. Like,
He's because he said, "Yeah, I ain't having no more. I'm good. I'm good."
imagine we was just on the pod and we were married. We brought our wives on the pod, and then somebody said something like that.
Well,
Let's ask somebody
I
that's
would-
married.
you get
I would say that
you getting checked immediately.
there's a lot of that, or not just that, but a lot of this like homeboy media, all these podcasts, people be saying some side shit, becoming left with stuff, and a lot of stuff happens, behind when the cameras go off, people start fights and things like that, because a lot of the individuals, especially with these podcasts, they're not trained, right? They they say stuff, and then also they mix the alcohol with the weed, and then things I've seen stuff where it was like, I think it was like on like College Sports. They was in the studio. Somebody said some side stuff, and then
about his wife, huh?
About his wife, yeah.
And then they cut to commercial.
Exactly.
Yeah, he came back. The other guy didn't come back. He came back like he just got done whooping his ass.
Yeah.
That's my God, so wild.
He got done. Yeah, I remember that. He said something slick. He came. They said they cut commercial. He came back, put his suit on. Other dude didn't come back for the whole show. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's lines you just do not cross, bro.
Like media trained or not, it's like,
thank you.
That's wild. Like that's so
weird.
Wild. That's wild.
I mean, but like even like now, there's a lot. A lot of this, podcasts. They telling on people, right? There's stuff that was like a bro code. Now they coming out and talking about it. A lot of it is might be fake, but yeah, that is some some stuff you just got to know as a man. You got to watch it.
Yeah, that's not even media trained. That's just knowing like. There's some things you just don't say. Like, I don't care how much alcohol you got in your system or how much weed you smoking. It's just certain things you just, even off camera, you just don't say that.
Yeah.
So just saying that for like however many thousands of viewers was looking for them to hear that, like you just basically slap that man's face in front of everybody. That's literally what just happened. Cause Jeff G didn't do nothing at that point. I was like,
I mean, yeah, I think not responding was probably the right thing to do.
Yeah, because they had endorsements and stuff.
Especially on live podcasts, live.
I seen someone they said, well, he's a one-timer. He's a one-time guest. He not coming back on.
That's kind of like the same thing when Will Smith went up there and slapped.
Oh yeah. He would have lost a lot of money if he retaliated. Yeah, if he retaliated. How you feel about that one? I know it's been about a couple years since that happened.
It's been a little minute.
I think
that Will Smith slap
around COVID.
It is what it is. I mean, Chris Rock was a sentimental figure. Of getting slapped, and Will Smith came out with an album with Double Wood.
Wow.
So did Lil Wayne.
So whatever freestyle he did.
That was crazy. I know you seen that one.
Terrible.
He did a whole freestyle.
Yeah,
that was terrible.
He said double wood.
I think I was watching him. He was like, yeah, I want to do an album. And he went to go talk to Kendrick Lamar, went to talk to Jay-Z, and I'm like, yo, this is what you produced. So, it is what it is. So,
do you think it was real, or you think it was staged for entertainment?
It looked real, but Will Smith is a great actor. It looked real, but you never know what you're watching these days.
Right.
You never know. Like, I mean, after that, it made Chris Rock into one of the best comedians. Now he's in the top 5 comedians of all time, maybe top 3. Before that, it was like, because he was a sentimental figure, and then he, ended up coming out and talking about it. Same thing with Jamie Foxx. When Jamie Foxx went on his hiatus of being sick, and then now everybody went to watch his Netflix special. So, you just never know what you're watching.
It's just good promo. Could have been good promo.
Yeah.
So we actually had a question from the live audience that they want us to talk about.
What are we talking about?
I don't know if you can butt into this one, but we can. Well, I don't know if you can butt into it, but we can. Brianna said, talk about dating single moms. How do you feel about it? The mindset that may go into it.
Dating single moms.
Y'all dated single moms before?
I have.
I've never.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I have not.
I've never dated a mom before.
Me neither. I'm gonna keep it.
Have anybody you messed with turned into a mom yet?
Yes. Wait.
I have. Yeah. I have.
Yeah.
A couple of them.
Well, I can give you some insight.
I don't think so.
Yeah. That'd be great.
On dating single moms.
This guy, he loves the older
I do.
crowd.
Don't lie.
Like the townhouse, huh? 40 and over, huh? 40 waters.
I just like they just fun. Like
You been to Melodies?
Yeah, Bar Mellers. Mhm.
That's his favorite spot.
Yeah. What day is that crack? Is that crack on
I've
Fridays?
only been there a couple times, but I promise you, I've been there a couple times.
It's just packed in there.
The days I went wasn't packed.
What-
The couple of times I went was packed.
What days?
I went. It was on a Saturday, I think. It was a while ago.
It was a day party or a night?
Night. But then like the last time I went, it was nobody there. I'm like, damn, they probably all went to some other bar I don't know about.
Yeah. From what I hear, from people that date like single moms, it's a lot of stuff that's out there. Like, when you get into like the single moms, you basically, I'm just talking about from a man's perspective, you just want to be straight up, don't play no games or anything like that, because I don't think they have time for games as well.
That's a fact.
But then also the single moms, they need to understand that they're in competition with 22-year-olds, 23-year-olds.
Right.
Not saying that, I have kids and things like that. If I was a single dad, you're bringing something to the relationship that a 23, 24-year-old ain't bringing.
That's a fact.
So it's you pretty much are going right into a busy life, because majority of moms and dads with kids, they're in extracurricular activities. So it's not just you and her. Now you're dating a family,
Right.
and then when you're dating a family, you hoping that the baby daddy is either locked up in jail or dead.
That's a fact.
Can't be cool with the baby daddy.
No.
No, the baby daddy ain't gonna be cool with you.
Right.
Yeah, then you got to deal with that.
That's a whole nother. You think it's
and then 2 baby daddies.
right? Oh no. All right. That's yeah. That's crazy. But
That's actually my bad. That's actually going on right now. There's somebody that's dating a baby mom with two baby daddies, and
it's tough. You're gonna be the third.
Okay,
that's crazy.
Say you did meet a young woman that you felt like, okay, she's interesting,
Mm-hmm.
and you found out she has a kid, and you was like, it's kind of not up my alley, but I'll entertain it. Entertain it. Like, would you be opposed to like going forward with that relationship, or you would just kind of keep it we just kicking it?
I mean, it depends on the female. I'll say the girl will have a shorter leash compared to a woman that doesn't have kids.
Elaborate on leash for the people that don't.
Well, I wouldn't. There's some things where with all of our relationships, some things that we all have a program, but sometimes we let some things slide just a little bit. When you compare it, when you go into with somebody that has a kid, I think things get a little bit more. For me personally, I would think that things get a little bit more tightened because of the kid, and I will be more prone. I'll be like, okay, I wouldn't let this slide if you did have a kid. I don't know. I would think of it like that, opposed to somebody that doesn't have a kid. My mind would just go like that. Like, I would just let things slide a little bit more to the one that doesn't have compared to the ones that does have. Because like I'm signing up for something that's not mine. So it's like,
I feel like if you're gonna continue forward with this woman and she tells you, "Oh, I have a child," and the father's not in the child's life, essentially you're walking into that situation like, okay, if I'm gonna continue dating this woman, I have to treat this child like as if
It's mine.
he's my own.
that's facts. Yeah, I'm not talking about the child at all. I'm talking
So
about
you taking them to practice,
no,
picking them up from school?
not the first couple of months.
No. I'm not saying that, but
First couple of months, years.
That too.
yeah, if you're gonna continue a relationship with that woman, you gotta be willing to basically adopt a child.
Pretty much. I feel like people with kids should date people that got kids. if that makes any sense. Unless you're
like a blended family.
Yeah, like if I was a single dad and then, you know, I meet a single mom, it's like all right, cool, because I don't mind an extra child or whatever. You know, we
is that right?
Huh?
I don't know.
Well, wait till you get to your 30s. Everybody got kids.
Yeah, like,
yeah. I mean, that's naturally gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I that's what I feel that it'll be more easier. Like,
it's like you get into your say we in our 30s and then you we're single, whatever. Like now, like I was saying even earlier, like now, if we go out and a lady that I think that's around my age says she has a kid, I'm still like, I'm starting to grow into like, okay, that's a little bit normal, but I'm still like shocked a little bit, like, damn, you got a kid. But before then, like 21, 20, if someone said a kid, like I'm like, whoa, like,
yeah,
what did you do?
What did you do? Well, let's go back to the beginning. When you spit at a girl or a woman, right? What's your mindset? Your mindset is,
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
That
Your mindset is, you know, you about to hit this, right? You're gonna try to hit this, right?
Right.
And then I don't know. Sometimes it takes 2 weeks. Sometimes it takes 30 days before you can smash. You know, it depends on your game. Sometimes you can do it in one night. You get a one-nighter.
Right.
Right.
Girl.
But at that time, you actually are trying to you know, you got to get to know them, right?
Yeah.
To a certain extent, yeah.
Yeah. So that's when the information comes out that they got a kid. Is that a turnoff, or is that usually you go a little harder?
Speaking from somebody else's experience, he didn't get that information until later on.
Oh, wait a minute. Why are you putting them out there like that?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying this fits the top, right?
Okay, but he would have put himself.
Yeah, you got to bring himself. Why you want to just throw him out?
I mean,
there
acting like I'm putting a random name out there. I'm just saying, like, this fits.
You should have did that.
This fits what we're talking about.
That is media training.
Thank you.
That's it.
Like, okay,
we talking. Cut the cameras off.
We talking.
Person don't come back.
That's what I'm saying.
We talking about a certain experience. We like, okay,
Commercial break.
We talking about a certain experience. I'm like, okay, if it's nothing embarrassing, like, you embarrassed.
Well, if he was embarrassed, now
you
you
talking about it.
You just out
know,
on him.
I know, darling, that would not be embarrassing.
But you don't know.
I do know,
You don't know. I could have said, yeah, I'm embarrassed.
but you're not.
You wouldn't know that.
I would know because I would have never said it.
You don't know.
I do.
I
But
would've
okay,
said it.
so are you going to talk about the? Do you want to talk about it or what?
Oh yeah, I would. I'm just saying.
Okay,
that
let's keep moving. Let's go. Like,
this nigga. Well, I'm just messing with this girl that I met. Well, it was a while back, but you know, we kicking it, going out to dinner, just going on these, you know, running errands. You know, I ain't got nothing to do, hanging out, and I go to this party with her, and the dad, like, it was at a house, and somebody's dad came in, and she's like, "Oh, how you doing?" Blah 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 blah. And she was like, "I don't know you." She was like, "You the one with the baby?" And I said, "What? You wait, her? She got the baby?" I wasn't saying nothing though. I'm just putting two and two together. I'm like, wow. So you didn't even tell me you had a kid, and we've been talking for like weeks on end. And I had to like really process it. And I was quiet. And
did you do what it do? Did you handle that?
Before, yeah.
No, did you? Because he's saying like it take like a month or two to like.
I did that before I found out.
So you
yes.
Okay, just make sure. Okay.
My thing would have been is like how do you talk somebody for so long and not know they have a child?
I mean, I've heard from people's like their point of view, like telling somebody you have a child is a very like, I wouldn't say sacred, but like it's a very important thing to tell them. Like I think like that's like one of the last things you would tell them.
But you see,
I've heard
things.
I would think like because
I'm not saying I would,
but you seem very talkative, engaging. So what was the conversations like? Was the conversations mostly like text messages or what?
Oh no, some text until we meet up in person, but I would always think, and I was wrong on my part, because I am getting older, and shit just happened, I usually think people would tell me like, hey, I got kids, like you handsome, but you know, I got kids, blah blah, and then it's up to me to be like, oh, that's cool, like I don't care, because I've hit on like older women before, and then some of them would say, oh, you old enough to be my kid, and I'd be like, I don't give a damn. But it's just like, this girl didn't
older the berry, sweeter the juice, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
But like, she didn't tell me, so that just caught me for a loop.
Knock the dust off that.
No, for real. You know, I just had my fun, but you know, just her not telling me was like real, like crazy.
Nah, yeah, I never had that experience. Someone telling me well, basically, I never messed with somebody that's been a mother so far.
Cause usually it's the guys that's lying.
Right. Exactly. Normally, a guy would be like, not saying, oh yeah, I'm a single guy, I ain't got, and then you just find out later, who's this baby?
I kind of find out on my own.
Well,
yeah, because I would think like especially from a woman, like just based off her lifestyle, like how she moves, you will be able to tell.
You'll be able to find out
that she has somebody that she's taking care of. You know what I mean?
And every single time we've hung out, it was like, it wasn't I need to get a babysitter first, or this. It's just like, okay, let's hang out. So I'm like, so it can't be any baby or nothing. I'm just,
they good at hiding it.
How did it end?
I went, I walked outside, and then she you know, came and got me. I was like, you know, I'm getting a little tired, whatever, like, you got to ride home, like, or if you want me to drop you off at your car, and then so you can bring the car back here. And she's like, yeah, let's just do that. And then she's just like, why you not talking? And then that's when I told her, like, why didn't you just tell me you got a kid? And then she tried to argue me down the whole ride home. I'm like, bro, I don't. It's nothing you can tell.
So
that's
you
what they was talking about with
that
leash, that short leash stuff.
You was already off.
Yeah, I'm already
okay.
off. She tried to, you know, tried to plead her case, but I'm like, bro, I don't.
She tried to argue.
Oh shit.
She tried to argue with you because she didn't tell you she had a kid.
Yeah, she tried to say that she did tell me, but I'm like, I would know if somebody had a kid. That's something that you just don't like brush over.
Yeah.
You feel me?
So you think like first interaction should be like letting me know if you have a child.
I have a kid. Is
I
that
feel
okay?
like it would just naturally come up in conversation. Like, like say I went out with a girl first date, we go out to dinner, whatever, we talking. Oh, what you like to do? Yada yada yada. Like, what do your day to day look like? You feel me?
How does it, man?
I feel like that's something that would come up.
You know without directly asking her.
Yeah, like that's something that would come up. So like for the fact that you didn't know,
she was hiding.
She was hiding it.
Exactly.
Yeah, she was hiding it. She was shocked when the guy said,
"Oh yeah, she was quiet." I felt her like energy just like change when she said that, because like, oh, why now? Well, you don't say that now. I'm like, okay, you know, the truth is gonna come out regardless.
You think it's a higher standard for women that got kids?
I feel like.
What do you mean?
I feel like younger women are more likely to hide that they have kids than older women, for sure. That's probably why.
Yeah, we were on the same age. Yeah,
that's probably why she didn't really want to tell you.
Yeah, it's more acceptable.
Yeah,
when you're like in your 30s.
Yeah, when you're dating, when you're older, it's like, okay, like you were saying, everybody has kids when they're hovering around 30.
Yeah, it's not of a shock around that age.
Exactly.
So like if you're dating,
you just more worried about the baby daddies.
Yeah, you're dating your age bracket.
Where is he at?
20, 21 to 25 or whatever. Not many guys have kids. You feel me?
Right. So it's like, I'm pretty sure she felt ashamed, you know. Oh, you know, I'm embarrassed, but I mean, if you want to be with me, I'm gonna find out eventually.
Yeah.
Or you just want to just kick it. Yeah. If you want to just say that, then I'd have been cool. Like, all right, well.
Okay, yeah. we not. I wouldn't say we there yet. You know,
but I talked to my parents and they said, this is on you because you know you getting older. You got to start asking these questions. I'm like, you know, you're right.
That's true. I would say that. But we not. I wouldn't say we necessarily there yet for it to be like, oh, okay. Like would you be shocked if I said I'm dating somebody with a kid?
No. I mean, when I was it was. You know, when I was in high school, it was just one girl that had a baby in high school. But now it's it's become normal. You know, of people having kids in high school. I mean, when I was in high school,
Was that a
Nobody
shock to
really
you in high school though?
It was a shock. It was like,
Okay.
damn,
Hell
you
yeah.
got a baby, you know. But now, you know,
He's used
people
to
having
it.
babies, and you know, not only that, it's like when we was in high schools, it like I go to some of these track meets, right? My daughter's track meets and volleyball games and stuff like that. And you know, I'll be seeing like tats on people and stuff like that in high school.
On the
now
kids?
it's on the
Yeah.
kids. It's
Oh.
normal. It is normal, you know. So
Jesus.
I just think that it's just something that's just
people
normal.
on your
now.
little brother's team that got tattoos.
Oh yeah, he do have a tattoo. Yeah, he do. He do.
Crazy.
I thought he supposed to be like 18 when you get a tattoo.
They
I mean, as long as you
get a
got like
tattoo from
you know
anybody.
you know, you have a parent permission.
You get a tattoo
slip.
from your older cousin that do tattoos in the hood or something.
Yeah, he don't care. He don't care.
You want a tattoo, little cuz? I got you.
Look, I got you for the low.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
give me
I'm
$100. I'll
I
hook you up.
get, yeah, I'm already knowing. But nah, yeah, it's a shock for me. I still think it's a shock to me for you know people of our age that have kids, but you know it is what it is.
So, what does this mean? Do you feel like your standards are higher for someone with a child? I don't know what that means.
Do you feel like that was somebody that?
Yeah.
You feel like you're higher, like there's a higher standard.
You feel like your standards are higher.
Do I think?
Yeah,
your standards are high. Yeah, I would think so. For someone that has
Why?
a kid,
Why?
I feel like even when you said earlier, you know, when you have a kid, sometimes you just have the kid and you just have to adapt. You have to learn how to mature. I think having a kid, for the most part, especially if it's like 3 or 4, you went through some things, you matured, you became an adult, you know how to, especially if the kid is in good condition, I'm assuming, you know how to take care of somebody else. So I think that just shows the level of maturity that you've experienced. So now I'm looking at you like, okay, you obviously, if I'm entertaining you, well put together, you know, I actually find you attractive and you're able to take care of a child. Okay, there's a level of like expectations, not at first, but like I'm gonna start thinking, because like now you doing this, you got a job, you taking the kid, you take care of yourself pretty well. So I'm thinking like, okay, like you got it together. So now there's a level of expectations, I think personally.
So do you? I mean, I think the question is almost like, you know, can somebody without a kid get away with a little bit more than somebody with a kid? So what the higher standard is like, yeah, you do a comparison. It's like I'll accept that for somebody without a kid, but somebody with a kid is like, nah, I ain't accept that.
Yeah.
I ain't
It's
going
like
for
it's
it.
like
Okay.
a certain level of like maturity you expect from
Yeah, like I said.
somebody with a kid.
Exactly.
and somebody without a kid. It's like,
it just
okay.
comes with it. It just comes with it. When you have a kid, it just comes with it. You know, if you're still, I'm assuming, I can say for
But
you,
there's a lot of
I can say for
there's
you,
a lot of niggas that ain't mature that have kids.
for sure,
So-
for sure. But I
And
say
women.
for sure.
Sure. Oh my
I'll
god.
say, oh my
Sure.
goodness. I'll say for sure. I'll say like having your first child. I would say there was before having, there was a level of maturity you didn't hit yet prior to having Riel. But then once you have Riel, I feel like, didn't you think like you matured a little bit?
You mature in certain ways. I mean, but still, there's a lot of dudes out there that they may mature in certain ways, but men mature late. You know,
That's true.
There's still men that's 50 years old that's still trying to mature.
That's true. That is true.
Old man in the club.
Old man in the club.
I do want to ask you about that, but we'll
Oh
go
my
again.
god. Man.
But yeah, I just think that it's everybody matures differently and at different rates, and just because you have a kid doesn't mean that you're going to be mature. It might be a level of maturity in certain ways, but it may not be in the social circle.
I can see that, because I've had women that had kids and their social skills was like, I'll say it was just, I don't know if it was like that's maturity, but it just turned off. Like they're just primary focus on the child. They're not into the world no more. They're not taking pictures. They're not looking, trying to find a man.
Is that a level of maturity?
This is more.
I think that's more of a survival instinct thing.
Yeah.
Feel me?
I mean, if you look at it, it could be. If you look at it like, now that you're not into that lifestyle and you are primarily focused on somebody that you brung into this world, I think that's
So
some
your
form of
priorities
maturity.
changes. Your priorities.
And I think that's forming some truth, because I need people's priority could still be the same. Having a child, they can have the child and still be wanting to go out the club, drink, and wanting to be out there in that lifestyle. But the fact that
is that not a level of maturity if you have a child and still be out there?
That's not maturity at all. I think.
Why?
Being outside and still prioritizing being outside while you
not prioritizing, but let's just say going out.
Oh, I wouldn't. No, I'm just saying making that a priority. You can go. I don't care. You can go out from time to time, but making that like still like nothing's changed from when you had the child, boom, and you still didn't skip a beat. I think that's a form of a little bit of immaturity, to be honest.
It's a lot of bit.
I think, but you can, you still still young, like you can still go.
Yeah, like when you have a child and your lifestyle don't change from when you were single.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a problem.
That's what I'm saying.
That mean your baby know your babysitter more than they know you.
Unless your lifestyle when you were single was you was just in the house, going to work, home.
I would say change your if your priorities change. I think that can be a form of maturity. That's how I think.
Do y'all think there is there is people that think like this, but y'all ever met somebody that was like, I don't want to have a family. I just want to have the child.
So like they don't want to be with the woman. They just want a child.
Well, the woman saying this.
A woman saying it. So the woman just wants to have a child, but they don't want to be with a man.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I don't.
I mean, there's a lot of, especially when you have money, right? You actually are. They come at you like that. So especially a celebrity.
Yeah.
50 Cent had a song like "They have a baby by me, make you a millionaire." Yeah. So I think when you have a level of money and also success,
I get what you're saying. Yeah,
people tend to want to do that. Women like being Tuesday, because they don't have a relationship with, they don't have a relationship, and then when they see a married man that has a relationship, they'll be happy just to be able to get that time on, like, damn, I can just be his Tuesday. So now,
that's the fulfillment that they get.
I had a guy he used to call his side chick, second string in her face.
Damn.
Is that P?
Damn.
It's real.
For the man, shit.
That's P. Yeah.
It ain't P. It's real. You know, like
it's real.
But I like how does that benefit the child though? You know what I mean? Like how?
That's what I'm saying.
Like how does it's a woman saying, I don't want to be with a man. I just want you to give me a child, and you could leave me the hell alone.
No, it's not for the child. No, everybody changes. Everybody changes their mentality. It's almost like like when you were a 6-man. They can start off by saying, I'm good being a 6-man. I'm good. I don't need you in my life. But emotions get involved in that. Then once those emotions get involved, then everything changes. Like, nah, you ain't gonna just leave this kid alone. Yeah. You got to start paying some child support. In a relationship. So emotions change.
Yeah, it just rubs me the wrong way because I just feel like they see, people that think like this see us like that's the only thing we can do or provide. It's like the sperm, semen to put in you,
sperm donor.
Pretty much a sperm donor. Like, I don't think that's cool because the houses that people live in and buildings that's being built, all this technology stuff, like that was made by men, bro. So to really just say that's kind of like really disrespectful. You feel me? That rubs me the wrong way when I.
No, it happens. It happens. Like Uncle was saying, it happens a lot when you have high status. If you, especially in the league, as a rapper, women just want, and I think women just want to have the kid. They don't. Sometimes at first they just want to have the kid, obviously for the financial benefits. But then, like you said, emotions get involved, and now they want more. They want more than than that. So
some women just do it just to boast because of who you are.
exactly, I have a kid by such and such.
But I want to go a little deeper. What you said about the men. Basically, I mean, not in your words, but you said like the men has built this world. Is that something that you said?
Pretty much physically, yeah.
Mentally too, because you were talking about like the technology and things
financially.
Like that.
Well, yeah, like physically building stuff that we use every day. Yeah,
because there's a lot of women that would take offense to that.
It doesn't matter. I know there's women that's built things, obviously, but like who's going on all the wars? Who's fighting for our country? Who's getting killed and who's
there's women in there.
It's not a majority.
There's not a majority,
but that's
but
wars. But that's wars. But what about like business
3%.
owners and CEOs?
Yeah, that I'm just talking about from way back then to right now. Like they definitely have some little sprinkle, some real estate in that. But for the most part, it start with men. Like the foundation was men. Like that's a fact. Just knowing that you will be protected wherever you go. That should let you know. Like, all right.
Let me entertain another perspective.
Okay.
Because it kind of goes hand in hand with why do you see the wealth disparity between our white counterparts? Is because history shows that we weren't allowed to own anything. We weren't allowed to build. We weren't allowed to do this and this and that. It's the same thing that goes with women in history. They weren't allowed to go to work. They weren't allowed to go to school. You feel me? So men have a head start in that, just like our white counterparts have a head start in that. You feel me? So it's kind of unfair to say, okay, all the men built this, but the men are the one that oppressed women for a long time in history.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just telling you what it is.
Yeah.
So so do you feel like what it is with what he was talking about, the racial disparities?
Yeah, I mean it ain't right, but look where we're living at. We're living in America. If we find out that we really not supposed to be here, quote unquote, we would have been left. But what we gonna do? We staying here. We stayed here and build families and make money from them, work for them, for the white man.
It's hard to leave when you have skin in the game, a lot of blood in the game.
Exactly.
I'm saying when you've been here working for 400 plus years, and this is all for quite a few generations.
Yep.
It's hard to just go back to where your ancestors came from.
I know.
By force, not by choice.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, it's literally just what it is. It doesn't matter if it's right or wrong. That's just what it is.
It's the fact.
It's just the fact of the matter. And then to just downplay, like, let's say, like, if I forced you to mow my lawn or whatever, mow this grass, it's like, it ain't right, but you did it. And for somebody to be like, this grass look ugly, it's like, hey, don't downplay what the hell I just did. This is some good cut grass right here. That'd be disrespectful for me to just tell you, just disrespect the work that you put in, even though you didn't want to, but you did it though.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Feel me?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So to say like, oh, men is just sperm donors, that's weird. Like, we protect you, we provide for you, like, we literally put our life on the line for you, and that's just
we're more than that.
Yeah, we're way more. So
than that. So do you go into a relationship like that, like I'm a dominant?
No, well, no, I'm not a. No, I'm definitely not like a dominant little, like, that's no. But I definitely go in more traditional, like, no, you ain't gotta pay. I know I don't need your money. It's cool if it's great. It's beneficial if you have something going for yourself. But my parents trained me right to care for a woman. Play my role and she play her role. And then, you know, it's never like a 50-50 little thing. It's just like, you know what you good, I'm good. I know what I'm good at. Let's work together and build this thing.
So, like in the relationship, when you said that she plays her role and I'll play my role, you will go into that relationship or marriage like you the man of the house?
Yes.
Like the leader of the house?
Yes.
What I say is, what I say, I guess the last word.
For the most part, yeah, because I don't even deal with that in my household. My mom usually she pretty much runs everything, but it's like if it's something that my dad just don't want, it's not happening. You feel me?
I respect that.
Yeah,
because like it's just like, for instance, if I'm dating somebody, if I'm dating a girl, I would expect her to trust my leadership.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't even be dating me if you don't trust me to lead.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like you were saying, ultimately you would expect me to protect you. You would expect me to, if something were ever to go down, you know, put my life on the line for you.
Yeah.
You need to take what I say with a little bit more than a grain of salt.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, like if a burglar come in here, who is your kids looking at? Who is your wife looking at? They looking at, okay, where is dad? Where's Uncle Boo? Where is the men? It's not gonna be like, oh yeah, little 11-year-old, yeah, go take care of that.
Go take care of that.
Wife, go take care of that. What? That's crazy.
Well, I would say from a perspective from my marriage, not only, my marriage is not always always the right marriage, and it's just the way that what works for us. Yeah. I know, hearing people, they say that the man leaves the house and all that, especially in the Bible and all that. But in our house, it's pretty much 50-50. Because we have two different perspectives. Both of us was raised differently. It's things that are at play when raising the kids, when things are done inside the house, making decisions on what we buy. And I'm talking about more like bigger stuff, right? Not just like little stuff you get from Amazon. But let's just say we're gonna make something bigger around the house. So we come to the table and we think it through, we talk it through, and we come to a consensus.
Yeah.
So yeah, when it comes to like physical stuff, yeah, okay, so yeah, it's the man. But when it comes to things that we have to think through, it is something that we are constantly working things through. Even after we've been together 25 years, even after all this 25 years, I'm still getting to know my wife.
That's
still
great.
Learning her, and she's still learning me, because every day and every month I might change, or she might change what she likes. Right. Like, after all these years, I think we were like, she was like, oh, you don't like tomatoes on your sandwich. It was like, what are you talking about? I do like tomatoes. When did you like tomatoes? It was like, I don't know, last month I had it on my sandwich. So I like my tomatoes, right? Like so we're constantly adapting to each other, but in our household it's more of a 50-50 kind of relationship.
And see, in that regard, that's where that will come into play with my relationship, because I definitely, need and want somebody as smart as me or smarter than me, because, women, they like things that's like organized, and, they are great planners. Like, they know what they're doing in that regard. So to talk over, like, especially like, let's say buying a house, I would never just sit there and be like, hey, no, we get in this house, you have nothing to say, like you have no say so. Nah, we definitely gotta like think together, or like when we're having a child, or what we're gonna name our child is our child, so that would be 50-50. It'll just be more of like the physical thing, like safety, like stuff like that.
I like what Aunt said, because we live in a society where, I guess you would say what you called, or what we call now, 50-50 is looked down upon. It's looked as like as men we're not financially stable. But I've always looked at it like for my relationships or the relationships I want in the future, I just look at it like you help me where I lack, and I do it vice versa. And I know you when we come over. You're the one that's cooking. You're the one that's washing the dishes. You're the one that's doing, like you said, you're a guy that knows a lot of. What's the saying you be saying? You got that knows a lot of things.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Jack of all trades, master of none. So you are good all around. You're good like with a lot of things, and I feel like the standard or the society we live in, the traditional way that we live is like. A woman's supposed to do this, a woman's supposed to do that, and a man's supposed to do this, a man's supposed to do that. For me personally, I learned from my mom. I know how to cook some things. I've been around kids my whole life. I know how to change a diaper. I know how to be around kids. I know how to do these things. But in the world we live in, that should be a feminine thing. That should be a woman thing. But if you're able to do these things, I don't see what's the problem with, helping your mate in that area just because it's a feminine or just from her perspective, just because it's a masculine, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I look at it.
I feel like generally speaking, people are getting the wrong idea of 50-50 because my parents, they, as far as in the house, it's all 50-50. Y'all have my dad's cooking. It's amazing. Yeah. Y'all seen my dad clean, wash dishes, cook, all type of stuff. My mom, she's doing lifting stuff, whatever. Like, it's great. So it's really just like a I have your back,
exactly.
You have my back.
Exactly.
It's not like when we go here, we're splitting the bill and you're gonna pay this and you're gonna pay this. It's like, no, like maybe one day I pay, and then if you feel in your heart to pay the next one, then you do that. Or if you want to cook today, or I'll cook today, or you take the kids. Since we both working, you take the kids this day, you take the kids this day, you watch the kids, whatever. It's just like a partnership, and I feel like that's how marriages really work anyway.
We're a duo. We're supposed to be Shaq and Kobe, like.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We're not supposed to be divided.
Like when I mentioned like roles, it's really like at the end of the day, like I'm gonna be a man and you're gonna be a woman. Like at the end of the day, like maybe how can I explain it? Like at the end of the day, it's like for major things like protection, providing, different stuff like that. Like that's me. You, the kids is going. You like women. They can nurture a kid more than a man.
See, I don't think of it like that. I don't necessarily like to think of it like that. I'm like, I'm not gonna say as a parent because I'm not there yet. But like I said, I've been around kids my whole life. When I was a kid, when I grew up, my mom has had a daycare for. Seems like forever. So I've been around kids. There's been some kids where they've like been like so every time I come into the daycare, they like their day like lights up. Like they're happy to see me. They're like, like, David, what you doing? David, blah blah, all this. There's been like that for years. So like, and then I know and experience that. So going to have a kid, I'm not expecting like, she's going to be more nurtured to the kid. I'm like, no, I'm going to be as invested with the kid as she is. I'm going to be as invested in washing these dishes as she is. It's going to be like a partnership. Like
I don't think that it's a form of nurturing, but what I mean is like, your kid fall and he's crying, and then oh, baby, it's okay. But that's what I mean by nurturing. And it's like, I want my mommy and blah blah blah. Yours like, we see David, that's fun time. When we see Dad, that's fun time. Yeah.
Yeah, there's different ways when it comes to like a father and a mother. The dad has usually a harder kind of take on stuff. The mother has
exactly.
A mother, but at the same time, and I talk to I always speak to this to my kids that a father-daughter relationship is different from a mother daughter relationship.
That's a fact.
Okay. And the same thing with a mother-son's relationship is different from a father-son's relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So you see it. A son's first love is their mother, right? And then you also see from a daughter, it's not too far-fetched that a lot of times the daughter ends up marrying someone that is very close to their father. And it's a cycle. Take your mom.
If that's saying like if they're if the father and daughter are in a good relationship, or just in general?
Just in general, like for instance, like take your mom, right?
Mm-hmm.
She married a truck driver.
Yeah.
Where was her dad? A truck driver.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it over time.
Yeah.
You see it over time.
Yeah.
So those are, and it might not just be the type of work that they do, but it may just be the type of personality. Because
I like that.
Yeah, so
you can see similarities from my dad and your dad.
I don't know my dad like that. So.
You always say this, bro. Okay,
but though, I mean, that's the only thing I can like point to is about that. I mean, I know that your dad is a provider, not too much of a nurturer, but more of a provider. I would say that, from what I know, my dad is not a nurturer as well.
I can see
it all depends on personality.
Personality, it's not usually too, like you said, it may not be the profession, it may be the personality, but there is some similarities.
Got you.
How do you feel, Ken, about this whole thing?
I agree with what Uncle Boo was saying. Definitely your son's first love will be the mother, you know what I'm saying? And same thing, vice versa. Your daughter is going to look to her dad as the ultimate role model when she's going out and vetting, when she gets of age to vet men to, marry and take care of her in the long run as well. So as a man, as a father, you have to make sure that you're set a great example for your children when you're raising them, because you don't want your kids to pick the wrong spouse.
That's fair.
I mean, think about it. Like strip clubs, some of these women got daddy issues.
Yeah,
some.
Because
you think all of them?
Good. I'm not saying they don't have a dad, but it's like,
You think all of them got daddy issues?
I think they do.
I don't know about all of them. It's just, I think most of them do though.
Yeah,
it's probably a majority.
Majority for sure.
It's probably
some people are like easily influenced by the world around them.
Yeah,
but,
I just feel like they either don't have a dad or their dad wasn't fully invested in them.
And I think I told my aunt, and you guys already know. I told my aunt I've encountered a good handful of women that didn't have a dad, or it was a stepdad that was involved, and I've seen the women that I've dealt with that had dads, and it was a difference. Like I noticed that there was a difference between both of them. So I feel like having a dad is obviously very important and especially in a daughter's life, because noticing the difference from my perspective, I'm like, yeah, it's very important to have one.
Even in your son's life too, because I don't have a son, but I would think that my son would look at me as, his first role model as well. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things that I feel like not only just my son, but any child, son or daughter, will look at their parents and begin to mimic what they do because they believe that what their parents do is 100% correct.
What we was talking about is about role models.
Yeah, role models.
Yeah.
Growing up, your parents are your first role models until you get to experience more life and you see your parents' flaws.
Exactly.
Yeah. Weekly word, brother.
Oh man, that was a good one. It was good.
Whose turn is it? Because we had the guest.
You got a scripture off the top of your head?
A scripture?
Yeah.
I remember with your scripture. I think we was doing like for Thanksgiving one day for we was going around. What was our favorite scriptures? And I think you said like Genesis, right? It was like the You said it was the first
was this?
scripture. This is a couple of years ago.
Okay.
And you came off. You was like, I like Genesis 1:1. I was like, this dude be falling asleep at church.
It's the same thing.
I mean,
You did the same thing.
I did the same thing.
Got all the scriptures in the world. It's like his third or fourth episode, and he
But
said
mine was
go create.
was geared. Mine was geared to more business and just vision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Nah, I don't have a favorite scripture. You know,
You don't live by a scripture that
do I live by a scripture?
Yeah, people have a scripture that they live by. You ain't got no scripture you live by. That.
Nah.
My mom don't be sending you scriptures.
Yeah. it's my text message to know if I'm on time. Like, oh, okay, 7:05.
That's my alarm clock.
Yeah, so it's almost like if she forgets to send the scripture and it gets to like 3:00, it kind of throws off my day.
It's like something missing.
Yeah, like something's not right.
Something's off.
Even though if I'm not gonna read it.
Yeah, he'd be like to my mom, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Like
something just feels off. Like
what is it?
It is like
What is it? So it's no, I don't have a scripture I live by.
What about you, Donnie? I ain't got my phone on me.
yeah.
We always in the episode with a scripture. You got one, Ken?
Let me see.
No, I don't.
You better gear up. You better take a nap or something, man. We got a long night.
That's a fact.
Pause.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was
crazy.
crazy.
My fault.
Damn,
How you feel about the pause? Like the pause, like era now. Like that's
It's a trend.
Pause era.
But you're using it too much though.
Was that valid? Was that valid right there? That pause?
I didn't even. It's getting watered down so much that like right now, so I'm not even keeping up.
We're gonna have a long night. That's not. Is that a?
It's not called to pause.
He's got to be very intentional for him. It's got to be like.
I was really just saying it because you were saying.
You were saying it's gonna be.
I think it's valid.
It's gonna be a long night. Pause.
Yeah, I think it's like insurance, like just in case. Like
he seen me yawn, and he said, "Hey, you better gear up. It's gonna be a long night."
Yeah,
Pause.
that is crazy. That's some
Yeah.
That's some prison stuff.
yeah.
Or if you say, make sure you go put on that baby oil. Pause.
First of all, how like or what? How is that? How do you say that? What, okay, first, wait, hold on. How do you say that organically? Like, how do you? What in what setting are you saying that? You better put some baby oil on.
When you ashy.
Do you ever? Do you?
I don't use baby oil.
I don't use it. Do you?
That's my thing. Like,
I say, like, when do you use that?
I would say
Why
lotion.
specifically?
I mean, it was like
baby oil?
one time I was going to my boys. I think he was picking me up, and then I don't know, for some reason my legs was a little ashy, and I was like, "Hey, you got some Vaseline?"
Okay.
Pause.
Yeah, you gotta. It's just more for like. It's just, if it's something is like. You like on the fence, you just gotta say it. It's like a just in case. Like
David be on the road though some days.
Yeah,
That's
he's
a
like
fact.
he's almost like
That is a fact.
He was just, on the
almost-
road last week saying some crazy stuff
He was like,
with
like
Mikey.
you remember I don't know if he was might be a little, but you remember like what's up? You remember that?
Talking about Martin?
Nah, it was
From.
it was like a beer commercial or something like that.
Nah.
You guys don't remember that?
Oh, no, I thought you was talking about a scary movie.
I thought you were talking about Martin
Or
Lawrence.
Scream. My bad. Was Scream.
Scream was what's up. That was from
Oh, Scream. Yeah,
Oh,
Scream.
Scream,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
no, but that wasn't from Scream. That was from there was
a
like
commercial?
commercial.
Oh, well then. I only know it from Scream.
Nah. What about it?
That's probably before.
But it was people that was just kept saying it.
Was I? So
Was
you
I?
think this is a trend?
Yeah.
It's been going on for a minute.
What else? It's a trend.
What was it for? What was it? Did y'all have like a different version of Pulse back in y'all?
They would say no.
No, not
No,
really.
no.
No homo.
I think
No, that was after.
Yeah, I think that was like
No homo
2000,
was- yeah, no homo was
2010.
yeah, that was no homo, but
Because Dave Vaughn grew up on
What about
Pause.
Nah,
Which is,
I think
Nah,
they was
never
just
mind.
saying that's gay.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
gay. Gay.
Like,
That's
you
good.
gay.
hey yo,
they was probably letting a lot of shit fly back in that day.
Yeah, because they
Dude.
wasn't just
Yeah.
thinking like that.
That was when people shower after pee and stuff. It was normal. Everybody, You know, I'm pretty sure
We did shower.
they ain't doing that. I'll never do that.
Yeah, I'll never do that.
That was normal
Hey, yo.
back in the day. So.
Hey, yo.
There was a lot of stuff that was normal, like you said, shower to PE.
Yeah, so
I will go to
There was
for the
no
rest of the rest of the periods. I'll go musty, then
Thank
take
you.
a shower with a whole
Middle
bunch of men.
school. I mean, we had PE clothes, but we weren't. We just changed into our PE clothes and like
exactly,
in the locker room.
literally.
You know what I'm saying? Like after PE, come back, take a shower, boom.
Oh,
boom.
no.
No,
we
but
weren't.
actually,
No.
we had
Go
to.
to-
We had to actually take a shower, and then the PE teacher would be like, "You guys better come out wet." Pause.
Hey yo,
Whoa.
hey yo,
Hey,
hey yo.
Yeah, better see some water on you.
Hey,
and
yo.
they used to give us these little towels to wrap around us. Yep. Damn, that's crazy.
That is
yeah.
crazy.
Now you think he's like, damn, you belong in jail.
Damn,
Hey yo.
that is crazy.
Hey,
Did I?
don't
Did
even
I
wanna
just get
repeat
sexually
that.
harassed?
I don't even want to repeat that.
hey,
That was wild.
yo, come on now.
Mm.
I think we're just more mindful. I mean, I think we just use that as like a joke. I mean, just
pretty
saying like a more, I guess, more of the masculine men just use like that type of shit as like a joke, like
Yeah.
because I know a lot of people take offense to it, like you know the.
I wanna talk about something else, but we gotta before we bring it on the pod, we gotta talk about it off the pod first. So
we can cut this.
I don't even
Nah.
or it. I don't want to even know.
I mean, the live shut down.
accidents.
Oh God.
and nothing. It's something that I want to talk about, but we gotta come to a consensus. Of how
I mean, you got no filter, Uncle Boo, right here.
No,
That's the problem. That's the freaking problem.
Yeah, we gotta cut it. Go ahead and do the.
we gotta
Yeah.
cut it before we do this.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
Fire
So
for
just
this topic.
remind us.
See what you can
after.
do. What you do in a podcast is like, yo, I got a question, and then you go, but this is not right for the podcast. Then you just let music just play while you guys are talking about it, and then you come back. Then you come back like, damn, and it makes the audience think like, what the hell were they talking about?
Knowing David, he gonna forget the music.
You put the little elevator music.
Exactly.
Post it. Forget
Exactly.
that. Forget that we talked about it.
Yep.
Like, yup. And
Oh, it ain't gonna be
we're gonna get a
crazy.
couple calls. You know about blah blah blah.
You gonna wake
Nah,
up
I
the
don't.
next day to 500,000 notifications. Like,
Thinking it's all good. Thinking it's all good. Nah, they
And he
coming for our neck.
And you can't even log in on Instagram no more. Damn.
they had to cut it all off.
Damn. Anyway, I got a
Nah, go
verse.
ahead.
So we're coming from Psalms 77, 11, verse 11 through 12. I will remember the deeds of the Lord. Yes, I will remember your miracles of long ago. I will consider all your works and meditate on all your mighty deeds.
You might want to say
got
that
it.
one more time.
All right. I will remember the deeds of the Lord. Yes, I will remember your miracles of long ago. I will consider all your works and meditate on all your mighty on all your mighty deeds.
So that's a verse about being grateful for all the things the Lord has done.
Pretty much. This is I feel like a lot of us forget on who's buttering our bread, and we just think, you know, in a physical sense, you know, I got this by myself or I got this on my own. But it's like, no, if you didn't wake up this morning, you wouldn't have done it. If you didn't have all your arms and your limbs, you wouldn't have done it. You know, all this stuff is because of God guiding you through, keeping you in your right mind of achieving a goal or, you know, getting something that you've always wanted.
Yeah, because I think we talked about this in a different pod. Like, you got to be grateful for the little things, because even the things that we don't even think about can be stripped away from us.
Exactly.
Like the fact that we, like you said, woke up this morning, the fact that we could see, you know what I'm saying, the fact that we could, you know what I'm saying, walk, talk. You know, a lot of people don't have these luxuries. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We were talking about how, like, you know, I worked in the hospital for quite some time, and you could see Like a lot of the luxuries that we have, they do not have,
and will never get.
They probably will never get it back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it like working at the hospital definitely made me grateful, like the little things like that.
Yeah, and it only take one bad decision. You know, we always we're never, well, sometimes, you know, we're not grateful, and then, you know, it just take one little mishap, one accident, and then now what you once had is gone, is stripped, and then some. You know, some people want to chase money, some people want to chase women, and, you know, when they get it, it's like you look back, you look around, it's like, damn, where's everybody at? You know, and it's like, bro, you done sacrificed your whole family and friends for this one little thing that's not even important. Like, you know, people that just work all the time, people that, you know, do drugs all the time, people that, you know, mess with so many women or too many men, they forget that, you know, the thing that's right in front of them was the one that was gonna keep them happy, or other things like that. So
no, that's a fact. You know, that was a good verse, good word from Donnie B.
Thank you.
We're gonna end it off. We gotta end off on the right note. Uncle Boo, we appreciate you. Just ask you for one more thing. Just give somebody watching the pod. I mean, we're gonna have a clip for you. Somebody's watching the pod right now. What's some advice that you would give them that's watching? That's probably our age, maybe younger, going through some things. What's just something you would tell them?
I would say follow your passion. In anything that you do, let that passion lead you, because once you start doing that, then you'll actually the clock will be watching you. You wouldn't be watching the clock. And that's when you have a passion to do something, that's when creativity and the best things are created. And the second thing is get off that treadmill. Like the treadmill of life. Sometimes you just are just going through the cycle over and over again. You get on that treadmill every day. Sometimes you got to get off that treadmill and start walking and start seeing other beautiful things, because what you're going to do is just everything just becomes redundant over and over and over again. And you're just going to become consistent. So on that treadmill and make yourself uncomfortable. A lot of people don't want to be uncomfortable. So make yourself uncomfortable. And the reason why I say that is just because, again, just like I was just saying earlier, I got to make a decision here, you know, pretty soon with the industry that I'm in, because it's not fun for me. And I need to make a decision on what I'm going to do, and how it's going to affect my life, because I want to have a passion to do stuff. But my passion is not following money. My passion is with my kids. So I'll just say that.
That's good advice.
It's great advice. Great advice. Anything I need to say before we head out?
No, that was beautiful. Spoken. That was great. Good advice.
Go ahead, Ken, end it out.
Follow your passion.
Do your outro.
Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Share this with a friend, family. Share this with somebody that you think that needs this type of information, this type of content. Yeah.
All right, we out. Thank you, Uncle Boo.
Appreciate you.